Rashid, and I am here to really take up a few minutes of your time. There's things that I want to talk about that um, I'm trying to finish up some work for the day out here actually at CarMax and being at CarMax, waiting for them to finish processing vehicle paperwork, and pretty excited about that. My wife is probably going to be more excited about it. But anyway, that's just something that kind of got going on. It's been a long day dealing with a lot of this stuff. But as I was kind of going through the day, I was thinking about all the things that are going on. Every day I'm just really monitoring the programs, making sure that we have quality opportunities that are set up to give people a successful outcome. And there are some things that we consider as private. Some things I consider special because they're not really private, but they're select. You don't really have an opportunity to talk about the name of the program, but what we do is we allow people to come to the Zoom calls, and without contaminating the information, without giving bad information. We don't want people, because we've learned as we grow in this particular space of passive income and alternative methods of wealth generation. When you're dealing with crypto and you're dealing with forex, or you're dealing with any type of these online investments, then it gets contaminated by people that do not want to see anybody succeed. Like, there are just vicious, viral, visceral, just low people out there in the world that all they do is come onto YouTube and get them a channel, and sometimes they just troll you in your own channel and come into your videos, and they just basically have nothing good to say. And so part of what I want to talk about is great opportunities and great community, because I have an amazing community. There's awesome people that do, come check me out. Some, are loyal, man. They're hanging with me, and I am grateful for that. And then there's others that, just kind of do a drive-by. They see me, they talk to me, they hang out with me, and then some, they keep going. So at the end of the day, what I really want to do is I want to talk about some of the great opportunities that we have, in spite of the sad people that have no life, that actually will call everything that you see a Ponzi. So what I'm gonna throw some stuff out here and let you guys know. There's one, my main program, one that I really think is doing the best, like really making a lot of people a heck of a lot of money, right? Really is amazing. And that would be Crypto Program. And so with Crypto Program, there's people that they took all of their time to. So here's what's interesting. I'm gonna tell you why I'm talking about this right now, and then I'm gonna give you some of these great programs that we have, and really honor a lot of the great people in my community. So, I was invited to join a crypto program back in December, and I come to find out it had already been running for about 5 months. So if you subtract, so you're looking at about July time frame, right? July, August, something like that. So it's already running. They didn't have no website. They just had word of mouth. And so the guy that was kind of like the super affiliate, super guy that's really running the show, helped to develop the public side of the program. Now, initially they created it, whereas the people behind it said, "Look, we don't want to do that. We're private. We're a company. We're running our business. We've been doing it for years, and we want to keep running it that way without any interference." Because when you're in a niche, when you have something that's special, you don't want to have it messed up, because you try to offer others that opportunity as well. And so they hadn't done that for years. But the person that had been burnt in these programs and different things that he tried out, and tried to help others, and he just had a rough go at it. But he was making a lot of money with this particular program, and so he tried things out, and he had a lot of people that joined him in different programs. But when he became kind of the lead person, yeah, I'm outside. There's an airplane flying over, so I apologize. But when he ran into some problems, and it lost people a lot of money. Well, what they thought, I guess, based on his story, was he was just a middleman, and the funds, he had nothing to do with the funds, but he was the one that was handling the trades and monitoring all the systems and stuff like that. And I guess some kind of way people lost their money, and they filed a case against him, and you know how that goes, right? And so he explains all this stuff. So when he created this particular program, crypto program, he really was open and honest about like the past. Like he was like, yeah, I've been in programs, I got burned, I didn't go out and try to sue nobody. I mean, we take it on the chin. And so he was trying to make it right. It's been probably 10 years or something, and people were still blaming him for things like that. So he said, okay, you know what? They of course, he's been the face of that opportunity. They did get a case against him, and they did, take him, booked him, and he spent some time in jail for that. Well, after that, he tells the story. Like I said, I'm not making it up. I'm not, saying something that's not public. And so he did his time. He did all that. Well, time went on, and then he created, this program, crypto program. And he says he really wanted to help people make money and get money back instead of losing money. And so, he partnered with, some guys that he had been working with for years, and they did have a rough go at it before he, got involved with them. And so when they started working, things out, they started to see that they had something in the media buy, Google AdWords, keyword searches. They had a niche that they jumped on, and in that they were able to make a lot of moves in the kind of the online advertisement, keyword search, search engine optimization type space. And if you know anything, over the last maybe 20 years, then Google and search engine and all that became a very big deal. I did a lot of Google AdWords and AdSense and all that back in the day, so I kind of understood that. So when I heard him talking about that, I got excited because I said, I know what he's talking about, and it is a lot of money to be made in that. And so he explained all that and created this crypto program, and that's what he had partnered with some folks that were making a lot of money with this space. And with that being said, a lot of people jumped on it early, and just people that knew him in his circle, and he was paying them out 25% a month on the program. So you purchase a package, for $550 and you get paid, 25% every month, every 30 days. And since July, August of last year, we're going on 9, 10, 11 months or something. He's never missed a payment. And there's over 10,000 people in the program. Never missed a payment, right? So I say all that to say this. People are attacking an individual because he is trying to provide a great opportunity for everybody. Everybody. Like anybody can, get involved, you get registered, you purchase some packages, you're going to make 25% every month, right? And so people kept asking the question, well, tell us, kind of how they're making their money. And he explained all of that over and over and over. But the people out here that they live their life just trying to destroy other people's credibility, they try to destroy other people's legitimacy, they try to destroy other people's credibility and branding and their ability to recover from, really bad situations in the past. I mean, there are people literally, that's all they do is they find programs that people are doing very well and has no red flags, and they will create these doubts in the minds of people that follow them. And so what we have to understand is human behavior, the human nature, people are cautious. If you, put money in a bank and that bank decides that you can't withdraw your money from a ATM, you become very cautious of putting your money anywhere. Now, you're going to go back to that same bank, but, but if you go online and you lose some money, like, oh my gosh, everything is a scam now, right? And so if you live your life that way, you're never going to get ahead. And you can always wish to get ahead, but you're never going to get ahead. And so when you have people out there that all they look for is negative, all they look for are opportunities to create red flags, to create a notion of a scam, and to label legitimate platforms that do well for a while, but then when people start to diversify and shift around and they start pulling their money out because they're putting it somewhere else because they see other opportunities that they want to get involved with, a lot of times what happens is you have a legitimate platform that is fueled by funds. Yes, money has to go in, and they're trading. Let's say they're doing trading, and while they're trading, things are great. You're getting your percentage, you're getting your returns, but then they start to say, hey, look, I'm doing good here, but I want to go try this, right? And then they start moving their money around. Well, yeah, I mean, when there's opportunity, then things are going to happen. Now, if they move enough of their money out, again, guess what happens? Then that trading fund it's not gonna sustain itself, right? And so they innocently are trying to provide a good service. They're not trying to rug pull. They're not trying to run off with your money. The problem is people want to get paid, and so they start pulling their money out. Then here's really what goes on. When a legitimate opportunity is there, people are taking their money out because they're able to withdraw. They withdraw their money. They haven't had any problems. Nobody's screaming and crying. Nothing. No problem, right? But you have a YouTuber that pops up and says, "Hey, I'm doing a review on this program, and oh, here's a problem. Oh, you have to deposit your money. Oh, it's a red flag. You have to put your money in there, and then you have to request a payout. Oh, how long did it take to pay out? What? Oh, what? 24 hours. Oh my gosh, that's not right. They should be able to give it to you right then." And so people that don't understand, people that don't know this space, and they venture into it once or twice because they see that traditional investments aren't working out for them. Then they hear this from people that are not creditable, people that don't have any background, people that are not in any of these programs, and they start to doubt, and they say, "Oh my gosh, I need to pull my money out before I lose all of it." Well, they pull their money out, and then they look over there and they see this shiny object called a hype. Right? Oh, it's paying 10% a day. I might as well jump into that program. Oh my gosh, So the people that, are not really understanding this space, they'll get frightened because of a YouTuber that has no credibility in anything and just looks for ways to discredit everything. They'll say, "Oh, okay, that person said that I need to, take my money away from here and I'm gonna put it over there." And they do that, and guess what happens? That fails. So now they're like, "Oh my gosh, this whole situation is bad." So everything becomes bad at that point. So now, instead of you being that optimistic, positive, creating good energy person, now you're creating negative energy and you're attracting what you think. So you think everything is bad, you're going to attract that. And so you can look around all day long. When you think bad, you're going to attract bad. When you think good and positive, you're going to attract good and positive. When you think abundance, you're going to attract abundance. When you think scarcity, you're going to attract scarcity. Right? I'm not saying that there's not risk involved with online investments. There's risk involved with online, offline, sideline investments. It doesn't matter. There's going to be risk, period. Right? Who thought that, Silvergate or Silicon Valley Bank was going to, shut their doors? Who thought that Credit Suisse, being bigger than anything in the world, was going to leave? We didn't know that, right? We had no clue, but it happened. It happened, and crypto was not the reason that it happened, by the way. Right? So here we are in this space of online investments, alternative wealth generation. This is the wealth generation of this generation and the next generation. And if you want to create massive wealth for the next generation, then you need to create it for yourself now. There's no delay, there's no tomorrow, there's no I hope that it works out. No, you have to find out, do your due diligence, do your research, and you have to look, learn, listen, and really understand that there are quality platforms that if you understand this space, you can definitely do very well. Why? Because over the last couple of years, there's been trends, there's been cycles of what's coming and what's gone, right? And when you pay attention to what's coming, and then you pay attention to what's current, and then you pay attention to what's gone, then you'll know the cycle, you understand the cycle. And there's new things that come up. And now people are much more savvy in understanding how these things work. A lot of these platforms are not rug pulling. They are losing liquidity because of the people that want to jump around to different programs. So when somebody says diversification, in their minds, they're thinking, oh, I got to join like 50 programs. That's not diversification. That's silly, right? You're spreading yourself too thin. You're going to lose everything if you continue down that road. So that's not diversification, right? And if you heard me before, I always talk about diversification, but I'm telling you, look, you don't need more than 4 or 5 programs to just really rocket ship your future. I mean, there's no reason that you can't succeed in this online space. Like no reason at all, right? I've been doing it for a long time, and I believe in myself. I believe in what I'm looking at and looking for. I believe in my level of risk tolerance, and I help a community do the same thing. And if you're watching this right now, then you have to believe in yourself. Simple as that. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, then you need to do something to believe in yourself. And it may not be this space. You may have to go and do sports, or you may want to do writing, maybe an author, you may be a scientist, you may be all these things. You may not be an online investor, right? Because you have to accept things that you can't see, accept things that you can't prove. I mean, that's the nature of this business. But after you understand how it works, it's not as bad. The risks are higher because, yes, there's a lot of unknowns. But when you're navigating these waters, you know what to look for, you know where to look, and you can find out how you can succeed. But you have to understand, what is your level of success? What is it that you consider success, right? It's not what that person says and not that person. It's like, what do you consider success? And that's where you have to look. So that's critical, right? It's very, very serious when you're dealing in this space. So you got to partner with somebody that knows what they're doing. You definitely want to take a look at what others are doing out there, and then decide, like, do I want to, be involved with this organization or be involved with this platform? Is there somebody I can go to? Is there a group that I can jump on Facebook or Telegram or, LinkedIn or Instagram or wherever, There's got to be a group of people that have a common goal that I can partner with and learn, how to navigate these waters. And that's what I value so much. Once a month, I put together, a master class for a select group of folks in my community. And I'm gonna tell you, I straight up, I give it a day or so. I put the information out to my close group, and whoever shows up, shows up. I do target certain people because they've been with me for a long time. So I'll make sure they get the invitation. If they're available, they are. If they're not, hey, you know what? The show will go on. The show will go on because it's about the people that show up. It's action takers, right? And there's things that I don't talk about publicly, and I do reveal, some strategies and things that I do, right, to continue increasing, when I talk about 1K per day, that 1K per day is a legitimate number. And now, we've created a 2K per day, and I have strategies for that because we have people, and I love, to talk to partners out there, and it's just a different conversation, when I'm gonna tell you, I had a conversation with somebody today, and we were talking about, coming together, collaborating, and doing some things like that. And he said, hey, we definitely want to invite you into this club. We got some things going on, and there's only a few people that really are able to handle this. And he was like, but we know you've been putting in work, so we want to invite you into this. And it was kind of cool because I got a lot of respect for my partners in this space, and me and him haven't connected on a program. We connected in a lot of different things, and we have good conversation. We're talking, man, the numbers. When you have people out there that are performing, at their task of helping people make money, and they're doing it at the levels you wouldn't believe. But I truly believe it. That's why I'm here. That's why I roll like this, because I know it's possible. When you got banks and insurance companies and all these massive companies out there, they take money that you give them, right? And instead of them just, putting it in a box somewhere until they got to pay some bills, they literally go and they invest your money. That's what they do. They make more money on your money. So all the money is that coming in. So they do it. The banks do it. The insurance companies do it. All these people are using your money to make money, and they're not getting 1% a year, which they'll give to you. I mean, the system, not even just banks are one. I'm talking the insurance company is ruthless. They really are burning out. They're taking our money and just like not caring at all. I mean, it's ruthless, but they're making 20-30% a day on your money, right? I mean, they have access to so much money that when they put in $200 million into a fund somewhere, they're not bringing back 1% a week or 1% a month. No, they're using your money to pull down maybe 30, 40, 50% a week on their investments with your money. So guess what's happened? Just in the last couple of years, somebody's figured out how to use their money to our benefit, right? I'm telling you, a lot of people, they don't even know what this is because you doubt, because you don't want to be down, you don't want to understand. It is possible, right? How many of you made $2,500 today passively? How many, right? This is commonplace. Why? Because I know where to go. Legit. Like, I know where to go, right? And all I want to do is just free people. It's just too easy. You just have to know where to go, right? And so you have to be careful with who you listen to and who you take information from to take action. That's the hardest part, I think. What I found out over the last couple of years is there are people that experience some gains, then they experience some losses, and after they do that a couple of times, they run to personalities versus knowledge. And but it's human nature. I get it. I'm not mad because after they get more losses because of the personality, then they come back and they say, "Hey, Rashid, I see you're still talking about X, Y, Z." Well, of course I am because it's still working. It was vetted. It's still working. It's still paying out. It's still doing what it's supposed to do. So no, I don't have a reason to exit stage left because no, it's doing what it's doing. And that's why I tell you, do the research, hang with them. When I reveal it, that means that it's time to get on it. But a lot of people don't want to do that. There's people out there that I know in this space that I know they're not doing well, but they keep talking like they're doing well, and people believe it because of the personality, right? But they're not doing well, and it's unfortunate because I reach out to them. I say, here it is, and 6 months later, here it is, still making it. If you would have started with me 6 months ago, you would have been where I'm at, but you're not. And it's a sad thing. But you know what I do? I keep reaching out because I don't, ain't no deal. We cool. I mean, a lot of us in this space, we cool with each other. We do different things. We have different objectives. But at the end of the day, we make our own decisions. So it doesn't bother me if somebody decides they want to be down or not. We cool. I'm always be cool with, with pretty much all the folks in this circle. The only ones I got issues with are the ones that lie about these legitimate programs. That's the sad thing. There's some bad stuff out there. They should focus on that. But the only reason they target these legitimate programs because so many people are wanting to go to legitimate programs. They're tired of those little rug pulls and the Ponzi's. Nobody wants that. It's crazy. But when you attack a legitimate program and you try to make yourself look important, hey, let's pull up Dune. Dune is the blockchain explorer that I can show you where all the funds are going in and going out. This is the inflow. This is the outflow. Yeah, okay. But you're showing us that they actually are receiving money and paying money, and the outflow is consistent with the wallets. So if the wallets and the outflow are working, if there's no crossing over, if there's no lack of funds, if there's no big dip in the funds, why are you lying to people about crypto program? Why are you lying to people about FinTalk? Why are you lying to people about Solar Road? Why are you lying to people about any of these projects that are doing well? It's weird. Now, I can say that all day long, but I'm not here to say that, you know, things are going to fail just because. No, some of these programs are going to work, some of them are not going to work. Doesn't mean that everything is going to succeed. It just means that we have done what we could do. We've done our due diligence, and the program will run as long as it will run. But if somebody is criticizing, somebody's making a lot of headaches and causing a lot of pain for the people that's behind the program, and they're just trying to do the right thing, they could easily say, you know what, it's not worth it, and they could shut it down, close up shop, and go away. So here's what we got, right? I know all of that, right? I'm going live because I'm waiting on my wife to come. I'm waiting on these folks to finish up and everything. So I got a few minutes left. Here's what I want to let you guys know. We got some beautiful programs that's happening. One of them, like I said, you got one, and so you can choose. Just look, you can pop into my Telegram group. I have subtopics. Yeah, it took me a while to get there, but I figured that I need to break it out, and so people wouldn't be like, I can't find anything. Right now, people say I can't find anything because they can't understand how to navigate the subtopics, which I didn't know how to do it either at first. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, go up to the top, click on the little dots in the corner, and hit all topics. Boom. That's what you need to do when you come to my channel. So Telegram, all my stuff is there, and you can choose what you want to jump into. And so I want to hit you with a few of those. And so Validus is still a powerful project, still rocking and rolling. It's more of a network marketing setup. It has a matrix, which is different, paying about 2 to 3% a week. It's been doing it over a year, by the way. So I'm really happy with that one. And we have another one that is, like I said, we don't reveal the name, but we do have Zoom calls every week. Really powerful, but they do lock their terms. They lock up your money 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, but they're paying. I'm talking, you could 3x your money, in about 3 months. And if you do allow your funds to stay, and I'm telling you, safe. There's people that's been with the program for 3 years outside the U.S. They came to the U.S. Within a month and a half in the U.S. We put in over 8 million in our organization. We put in over 8 million in the program, and it gave them opportunity to be in a better position. So now we're getting additional benefits with that program. I invite you all to definitely take a look. We got people in the organization that have sat and talked and looked at accounts, people that's making 6 figures every single month in that program because they've been in it long enough to do that. So within 2 years, over 6 figures a month. It's crazy, yeah. So multimillionaires. So we have that as well. We got programs that, like I said, very recent program called Solar Road. So somebody turned me on to FinTalk. I looked at it, I reviewed it, and while I was doing some research, I came across this one called Solar Road. And Solar Road is it's got an app and a system that is based on supercomputing and supercomputing, AI, Web3, and blockchain. To me, that's just a winning combination right there. So I'm very excited about that program and what we're going with that. So I just launched that one literally yesterday. And so you can definitely check that out on my channel here. There's some videos about Solar Road. I really, really, really believe you're gonna love that one. It's on a DApp, so you got to have some USDT BEP20 in it, and so that's a great one. Got a lot of good people that's on that. Fusion Experience. I always like to say experience to experience. It had some challenges at the beginning. About 6 months ago. They came back strong, and they're doing great things now. I'm happy to be, the primary presenter of the program every Wednesday and every Saturday. I do a presentation for Fusion Experience, so you can understand why I'm excited about it, why so many people are coming back to the program, why there's haters out there. Like I said, there's so many that have issues with it, but it's doing a lot of good for a lot of people. And they don't lock up your funds, for no 3 and 9 months or nothing like that. You can get your funds. Like I said, the first 30 days, they want you to, deposit and let it grow. And after that, you're going to earn, anywhere from 3 to 5+% a week, which is fascinating. So powerful program. Join me Wednesday and Saturday mornings. You can learn all about Fusion Experience. Really welcome you. I'm encouraging you to come out and support, a quality team of executives, great developers, and a solid platform that's legit, like paying for real. The bots are doing their thing. One of the top programs that I'll recommend all day. Incomation is a prop firm challenge. Successful. It's just crazy. They haven't failed any prop firm challenges, and they've been in business, for about 6 months or so. But they went really public and started to, let people in on the game about March 1st, I think it was. And so within about a month and a half, they have over 1,000 accounts set up, passed all the prop firm challenges, and now they're setting up the funded account. So within another month or so, we'll start seeing, the money rolling in. And I'm gonna tell you what's so powerful about this one. I don't know how to. I don't do trading, right? I understand it. I don't do it because I don't want to do it. And to have high frequency bots that are trading and having actual companies that say, here is $200,000 funded account, and I'll give you 2 to 4% every single month as long as you follow these rules. Yeah, like so. Let's say I invest something like $3,000, and I can earn $2,800 every single month. So basically, after the first month or so, I'm breaking even. I got my principal out. I'm good. Every 11 months go by, and I've made $2,800 in the clear every month. I'm telling you, that right there blew my mind when I heard about it. And so that right there, I'll tell you, can't beat it. Can't beat it. It's great. So good stuff. And so I'm gonna close out because I gotta bounce. Saphir and Zanique still rocking and rolling. Avanade tokens, Tupan tokens are listed, on the exchanges. You can swap them, you can trade them, you can do all of that good stuff. So it's moving real good. Zanique coin is still rocking and rolling. We got the Zanique smart chain that's rocking and rolling as well. New tokens are coming all the time. A lot of tokenization projects, really, really good stuff. The last one I'm going to leave you with, there's a few others, but I'm going to leave you with this one. If you want to get in this game and you want to win, get in touch with me, and you get in my Telegram group, and you can kind of see what I'm doing, and I'll help you. I'll help you along the way. But one of the things that you're required to do is get you a crypto debit card, or you can, join one of the private, gigs that I got and get involved with the offshore accounts and all that. But either way, we have some really powerful stuff going on. And I'll tell you what, I'm about to go in here and take care of business. So get in touch with me so we can make it happen. All right, peace. It's been great. It's been awesome. I thank you all for listening and checking me out, spending time with me this night. See you on the next one. All right, peace. Hello.